Hello friends, today, I'm going to recap the new Spring 2023 anime called Ashi no Ko My Star Part 8. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. While watching Love Now, Kana tells Ruby about Akane's genius-level ability as an actress. She thoroughly prepares for her roles, displaying deep consideration and insight into the parts she's given. With a natural feel for it, she acts out those roles to perfection. Despite the fact that her personality isn't suited for shining on reality shows as an actress, she can be called a genius. On the set, Aqua is stunned by Akane's performance, which perfectly copies that of AI. To which Akane makes fun of him by saying Aqua might have seen a ghost. All the cast members greet Akane and welcome her back to the show, but they are also stunned to see his new look and charisma. Surprised at this, Yuki asked Akane about her new look. However, she dodged her question and instead asked Yuki if she didn't like her new look. In that moment, the charisma of Akane's acting drew all the cast and crew members towards her. She had a strange magnetism and charisma, just like AI, that kept their eyes fixed on her. Akane also thanked Aqua for staying up all night for several days to make that video and bringing her ruined career back to life. Seeing this, MEM feels that Aqua has been acting strange since Akane's new appearance and decides to test her suspicions. She asks Aqua to grab a pouch for her, which he refuses on the spot. However, when Akane tells him to do so, he politely obliges and hands it over to MEM. MEM and Yuki realize that Aqua will only listen to Akane's words, and her new character really is his type. They then grab Akane and begin to tease him in front of her. To their surprise, Aqua blushes and tells them to stop before running off from the room. When asked what she will do now, Akane quickly snaps out of her character and returns to her old self. MEM and Yuki ask if she would date Aqua if he was serious about her, to which she answers yes. While MEM and Yuki are excited by this development, Kana is less than pleased and decides to stop watching the show, calling it a waste of time. Before leaving the room, she states that she has no interest in anyone's love life, as it will put a bad taste in her fan base. Meanwhile, Ruby watches Akane's performance and immediately thinks of her mother. Now alone in the room, Aqua acknowledges that despite spending so many years with AI, he never knew anything about her, wondering how much of her he saw was real. More importantly, he questions what AI is to him, a mother or an idol. On their way to school, Kana hears two girls admiring Aqua and Akane's relationship on the show, and how the two of them are getting close to each other. They call them a super stylish couple, and want them to share a kiss in the season finale. Suddenly, Aqua calls Kana and invites her to skip school and hang out with him, which she happily agrees to. Happy at this, Kana wonders if they are going to Tokyo Tower or Disney World. However, Aqua shuts her down, stating that they are still in their uniform, and to Kana's disappointment, the two go to the park to play catch, with Aqua even buying a ball and gloves. Since Kana hasn't played baseball in her life, she called it super weird, and asked why he didn't ask any of the Love Now members. Aqua says that he is not that close with any of them. Instead, they just lie on the show to make it interesting. However, when he is with Kana, he doesn't have to worry about any lies or ulterior motives. Happy at this, she changes the topic to the end of the Love Now show and asks if Aqua is aiming for younger girls or older girls and if he has a type. Aqua thinks to himself that, over the years, his mind has been adapting to his new body and environment. He says that the boundary between him and Aqua Hoshino is disappearing steadily, and he is adapting more to his new body. This makes Kana express her concerns about Aqua possibly having 8th grade syndrome and tell him to grow out of it. Aqua retaliates by hurling the ball at Kana, surprising her on the spot. He admits that he sees girls around his age as potential love interests. However, he prefers them to be a bit older. Kana, a year older than Aqua, is happy to hear this, but that happiness quickly fades as she realizes that Akane is also the same age as her. Kana angrily throws the ball at Aqua, which he compliments, and asks if this is really her first time. Kana cheerfully confirms this, saying it is her very first time and also with Aqua. With this interaction, Aqua concludes that his feelings towards Akane are not romantic and that he was simply seeing AI's ghost in her performance, and he thanks Kana for clearing this up. As the filming of the Love Now show nears its end, Akane thanks Aqua for helping her gain more popularity by putting on a character like he advised. Aqua asks how Akane was able to imitate AI so well since the act was so good that he felt like he was having a dream and seeing the real AI. Akane tells him that she studied AI and interpreted her own scenarios about her to better understand her and her lifestyle. One of the scenarios was that AI actually had a secret child, which allowed her to achieve coherence between her various emotions and understand the reasons behind her many inexplicable actions. Aqua asks how good Akane is with her knowledge of AI's thought patterns, to which Akane says it is pretty good and claims to have pretty much figured out AI. Aqua is astounded to learn all this and decides that with her talent to perfectly understand and imitate AI, Akane is too useful for him to let go after the show ends. As such, in the show's finale, Aqua gets together with Akane, and the two share a kiss. While everyone was happy about this, Kana called Aqua a jerk and wanted him to drop dead. After wrapping up filming, Love Now's cast and crew hold an after-party, where Akane and Aqua are questioned about whether they will be going out for real. Akane is unsure, saying that she simply went with the flow at the time and wants to focus on her career. Shocked at this, MEM says that it's okay to have one or two boyfriends in life while revealing that Yuki also had two in the past. However, much to her dismay, Yuki revealed that she never had a boyfriend in her life as she only focused on her acting career. As the cast members discuss the topic of having relationships as entertainers, the show's director chimes in, stating that since the show and its staff will no longer be involved with them, the couple is free to choose whether they stay together or break up. He then warns the youth to be careful, as there will be grown-up people who will want to use them for their talents before throwing them away, and those who get caught in that atmosphere will eventually end up in one place called hell. Meanwhile, Aqua has snuck out to talk with Kaburaji, and the two discuss the show's rise in popularity, especially after the online outburst with Akane. Kaburaji overheard that Aqua was the one who resolved things by uploading the video online and praised him for doing that. However, he also tells him that the higher-ups had a problem with his taboo use of the raw footage for the video and that they even discussed seeking damages from Strawberry Productions. To his surprise, Aqua states that it was written in their contract that they, along with him and his co-stars, are allowed to upload backstage footage on the show's social media accounts, and therefore, he did not break any rules. Impressed at this, Kaburaji admitted that his judgment in selecting him for the show wasn't wrong, and, as promised, he asked Aqua to meet him next week as he wanted to share some delicious scoops with him. Shortly after, Yuki and Nobuyuki bring Aqua back inside to discuss with Akane the future of their relationship going forward. Akane states what they will do after that, to which Aqua says since the finale episode just aired, they need to stick together as boyfriend and girlfriend. Akane then states that she knows Aqua does not see her as a woman, and he was only attracted to the character that he played. Aqua states that he does not see her as a love interest, but is interested in her as an actress. Akane is happy to hear that, and has always wanted to hear these words from her boyfriend. The two agree to date as an extension of their job, and Akane adds that they already have a real couple with Nobuyuki and Yuki, who have recently begun dating. This surprises Aqua since Yuki turned down Nobuyuki during the filming of the show's finale. After the party, the cast members take their separate ways home. Aqua learns that MEM lives nearby, and the two walk together. MEM gets nostalgic about the group's time together and chats with Aqua about his relationship with Akane, teasing him about his reaction to her portraying AI. On that note, Aqua remarks how she knows a lot about Bikamachi despite it being an older gen idol group. MEM takes a sigh and asks him to keep this secret between the two, confessing to Aqua that she originally wanted to be an idol, but after some setbacks, she gave up on it. Hearing this, Aqua invites MEM to join his agency, as the new Bikamachi is currently recruiting additional members. MEM thinks Aqua is joking, but after seeing the seriousness on his face, her face quickly lights up with anticipation. And this brings the part 8 to an end. Comment for part 9. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss out on another anime recaps videos. Until next time, take care.